Hello, welcome to my channel, Lux to O, and today I wanted to bring to you two Gritti fragrances that one is new to my collection, the other one I have spoken about in a previous video, and those two that I'm talking about today will be Gritti's Hysteria and Monica. Today we're delving into a scent that's all about captivating the senses and maybe pushing a few boundaries. Gritti's Hysteria, this isn't your typical run-of-the-mill perfumes, so buckle up for a fascinating olfactory ride. May not be Disneyland, but this is Lux to O. This is suitable for fall, winter, so as to not overwhelm you and those around you. Monica is a soft, luminous fragrance. Let me show you her beautiful bottle. I love this frosted glass. They always have that highly reflective cap. And what I love, I'm talking about this all the time, is not only a heavy top that securely fits over the top of the fragrance, it's also metal. I just love that. Monica is luminous, soft, and elegant. Now, the Hysteria, which we have here, and this gives you an idea of what is in the box. This is a bright pink box that is velvet, very pretty. I was excited to get the fragrance. And the bottle is also that same bright pink velvet, reflective cap, Gritti on top, and they just represent the two different facets of femininity. Hysteria is the captivating, bold enigma. The other one, Monica, is sheer radiant grace. Depending on your mood and the occasion, you might reach for either of these Gritti fragrances. The two bottles seem to just fit that juice inside, as I mentioned. I think they did a really good job with that. Bold fuchsia Hysteria, or frosted glass elegant Monica. Gritti is known for their luxurious, high-quality ingredients. Hysteria, as the name suggests, aims to provoke a powerful, bold, and daring attitude and to elicit almost overwhelming emotional response. That's kind of a strong statement. Let's get into what makes Hysteria so hysterical. This fragrance is woody, spicy, and an ambery scent. If it was just that, I would absolutely love her. And it's definitely a complex scent, and I think that's where I run into some problems. Here are some of the key players that we know as notes. Top notes are honey, plum, and white pepper. The heart notes, bubblegum, tuberose, and gardenia. Base notes, palisander rosewood, vanilla, liqueur, and benzoin. The top notes. The opening will grab your attention with the spark of spice, which is probably the white pepper. The plum adds a darkness with a slight sweet honey to my nose. The heart notes, as this develops, gives warmth. This is where you will find that bubblegummy tuberose. And here is the atomizer. Quite diffusive, as with all Gritti fragrances, and quite lovely. Give a little bit of smokiness to my nose, which I didn't really catch when I've worn it before. This is, as I said, in the heart where you're going to get that bubblegummy tuberose and gardenia. I do adore a good gardenia, and it is a very nice gardenia in Hysteria. If you don't like either of those notes, you may want to pass on Hysteria. You may not want Hysteria in your life. The base notes in the dry down is what Hysteria makes its mark. It is slightly woody and has an unpleasant liqueur to my nose that gives it an intoxicating quality. The benzoin gives it lasting power. This is a little sweet, a little spicy, and I do get that spice with a little vanilla. Boozy, and not one that I necessarily care for. I think Hysteria is just a little bit too daring for my taste, Although I will say she does have that beautiful box and that beautiful bottle, and I really want to love her, but I don't. This is Barbie, picture Barbie in fuchsia, chewing bubble gum, who may be attending a party where booze will be present. Fuchsia Barbie may find her intoxication unforgettable. I do not like Gritti Hysteria. I wanted to, but it is not happening. I saw the box and I thought, ooh, fuchsia, velvet, with some gold? How could it get any better? The box could not get any better, nor could the bottle. This does indicate a very bold, vibrant entrance. I think of all the pretty pink Barbies who walk with an air of intensity and purpose, but on the inside she is screaming to find her confidence. Then again, if you would like to try this, she can be found on Scent Split or So Avant-Garde, Gritti's website as well, of course, and I would advise waiting for a sale and sampling first. I must say on my skin, this one just shows out, and I find this to be a bless your heart type of fragrance. In the South, we may mean, well, bless your heart for trying something new. Everyone's body's chemistry is different, and sometimes this difference will create a dreamy fragrance on you and have on me, folks would be running away from me like Godzilla in Tokyo. Could I suggest an occasion for hysteria? No. Does it last? Yes. A little goes a long way. A very long way. Overview, I would say, bold and intense, and certainly trying to get noticed. It isn't the type of attention I want or need. Some could describe this as exotic. I would describe this not as a simple linear scent. I would use these three words to describe hysteria: complex, overwhelming, and challenging. Now let's go on to Gritti's Luminous Monica Elegance. Her name is Monica, and she is like the good girl, the one that, if you have a sibling, she is probably the oldest one that gets great grades and everyone brags on her. And then hysteria is more like the sister who gets into trouble but has a good time doing it. Monica has luminous elegance. Now let's turn our attention to that different side of Gritti with this beautiful bottle. While hysteria is bold, Monica is that elegant, beautiful girl. It's a fragrance that invokes a sense of floral, fruity serenity. I have this in a review of 3 Gritti girls, and during that video I spoke about Monica, also Jacqueline, and Adele. I didn't love them as much as I do now. Monica's main accords are peony, white musk, and vanilla. The breakdown of the notes, though, are top notes has that peony, lychee, and fruity accord. Heart notes are jasmine, sandalwood, and white musk. The base is amber, vanilla, woody accord. The base provides that soft, gentle, alluring quality that we can smell with Monica. These notes create a soft, elegant, and create that romantic feel. Peonies are fluffy, butterfly, delicate floral brilliance to me, along with a lychee and a fruity accord. Jasmine is rich and intoxicating. And let me show you this spray, which we would expect no less than we did with hysteria, and this is beautiful. This is a gorgeous, captivating fragrance. This creates elegance and that romance, and I think would be fabulous for a wedding. Sandalwood, white musk join the jasmine in adding a gentle, fresh, comforting presence. This gives me a feeling of all is right in the world. The overall impression of Monica to me. So what kind of fragrance is Monica? As I mentioned, she is luminous and radiant. It has a bright almost imparting an ethereal quality to her. You can get that not just from the bottle on the outside, but from the juice on the inside. And it is gorgeous. And if you'll look, I don't know if you can see it, but the oil on my hand lets you know the high concentration of oil that Monica has in her. I think I may be radiating as much as the top. She is feminine and graceful. It's like a fragrance that evokes a scent of refined femininity. Versatile and elegant, it can be worn for various occasions from daytime to dusk. And, of course, those evening special events. 3 words for Monica: she is timeless, comforting, and feminine. Any of you out there tried Hysteria or Monica? Which one appeals to your personal style? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. That helps me so much, and I really appreciate it. And I will respond to comments you may have. And if you have fragrances from Gritti that I may not have covered, then please let me know what you would like to see a video on, and I'll be happy to do that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next fragrance video. Goodbye.